and you gotta change it to public too. Did he show you that?
Gaming public.
Okay, are you streaming again now?
Um, yeah, it looks to be.
Doug says he's here.
Sweet. Okay. See how much I can screw this
No,
up.
I'll ask you. Just ask me. Like on the deal will go. Like I don't mind helping you out, but you click it and I don't know what you're gonna do because I haven't been able to use it.
Well, to be honest, I should have paid better attention to where he was pointing at. He told me what to look at.
Yeah, I wasn't even really paying attention.
Well, we have reason. You were tired. Hi, guys. Just trying to get a little bit of practice in on iRacing, and got my Mazda at Laguna today, so we'll see how it goes.
Is this week's race at Laguna? Did you check the schedule?
I didn't even check.
I don't think it is. Hang on a second. I'll check for you.
Can or can't, Doug?
No, it's at Summit Point.
Ah, sweet.
Ask Doug if he can look and see exactly what track it is. It's hard to see on my cell phone.
I really could hop in a Discord though, couldn't I, and unmute it? I think I'm muted. No, I'm not muted.
What track are
There's
you
Doug.
needing?
The Global MX5 race this week.
You said it's at Summit Point, right?
Yeah, it's Summit Point, but there's like 8 variations of Summit Point, or five, four. There's a bunch.
I'm gonna say for the Mazda, just the ones popping up.
Look at the bottom left of the track section. You'll
Did
put
you say
it
the
on
advance or just a regular
Jefferson
Mazda?
regular.
Yeah, the newbie Mazda. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, 'cause I screwed with Jefferson reverse the other day, or the other week. So there's a circuit, short, reverse, and then school.
Yeah, you're on the correct track right there. That's the right one.
Thank you.
Good deal.
Totally meant to smoke a cigarette before I did this.
Now, I'm not hearing Melanie on the stream.
Did you hear that, Michael?
Say,
Hello, hello, audio.
okay,
Hey, Melanie, just so you know, if you're not going to use VR, that message that popped up, that's like, do you want the game to launch in the HMD, click no because it means head mounted display.
That's what it means. Okay. Well, let me go back then.
Yeah, it might hurt performance.
Do I need to back all the way out?
Um,
Probably.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, I'll just launch it now. Yeah, it's pretty small delay on the stream. So yeah, you can restart it now.
But yeah, I'm not hearing
You
Melanie
don't
on
ha-
the
but
stream either.
I can hear.
Yeah, but I'm in Discord chat too. Can you? But you can hear me on the stream.
Let me see. Yeah, I can. You're just low.
I am. I'm soft spoken anyway.
Mike was low in the test video earlier too, but the game audio is fine.
Hmm. I'm learning. So. And the whole streaming thing's new for both of us, so.
And now because okay, yeah, perfect. I was gonna say because you don't have Steam VR open, it may not ask you, but it did.
It always asks, and you know, Michael's told me, to be honest, probably a million times. And sometimes I'll rush through stuff, and I'm like, okay, it looks like it's already been clicked. I'm like, okay, so it must be it. I forget.
Yeah,
I was a
that's
blonde
all right.
baby.
Good catch, Jesse. I didn't even see her do it. But yeah, I usually that one.
Alright. Constructive criticism is appreciated, but I'm a girl and I might cry, so be nice.
Yeah, no, I would just tell you about the stream quality. Race quality is something I can't control.
I'm just picking. Are you on your H pattern, Michael?
Uh, yeah. In the Mazda.
Alright. We're gonna change that.
Okay, hold escape.
Hmm? I'm partially there.
Gearbox.
Alright. I think I'm alright now.
Yep.
Just
Yep. You're good.
wanna get to the H hit. No. Yep. And you can throw the driving line back on real quick if you want it.
No, sir, and that's because you told me when I first started messing around with this not to use it, that I wasn't allowed to. So I
I've
really
let
don't want
you
to.
use it. I've let you use it.
You have, but I really don't want to.
I even turned it on for you the other day at Laguna.
Look, y'all don't need to be be watching me.
You know, I'll tell you this, Melanie. Like, don't even worry about us. We all know how it is to learn. And it's also a whole nother thing to sit there and have people watch you while you're trying to stream. So like I know it's not easy, and it's like I'm just getting comfortable after streaming for like a few months. So it's not like I'm just getting comfortable, but I'm just like starting to be able to tune it out and not think about it at all.
Right.
The driving line will help you learn the track.
Okay. How
I'm like, I know she's going right off this corner.
Hit escape.
She's gone.
quit. All right. Options.
Bottom right.
Controls.
Driving aids.
Driving aids. Very off far right top one. No, right there
No,
under drive.
It was under drive, but it's at the bottom right.
Driving line. All right. Try this again. Honestly, typically what I'm trying to do on new tracks or ones I'm not as familiar with, which is a lot, is you know, kind of chill out in a lower gear and get a feel for what it is first lap or two.
Yeah, just don't try to race it. Just drive the car.
And I need a booster seat in Mike's rig.
Grab a pillow. Sit on a pillow.
I got two. They're here.
All right.
We.
Is that you that's breathing into the mic?
Probably. You
Okay.
hear it now?
No.
I'll hold my breath.
And I'll tell you, sometimes, Melanie,
Yeah.
take that microphone, put it like right above your chin and right below your bottom lip, and sometimes those pickups are so sensitive, it may be like perfect volume if it's just closer to your mouth.
1 minute 58.011.
But I mean, like if you know, if Mike was wearing it, it'd almost be touching his beard. You know what I mean?
He's
That
got a
close.
big beard, though.
Yeah, but they only stick out so far.
I don't have one.
I know, but I can just see you still got like a 2.5-inch gap. But it's all right. Doesn't matter.
Is that better?
You're definitely louder now. I'm waiting to hear it in chat.
All right. I am soft-spoken anyway.
Yeah, it really doesn't
so-
make a lot of difference.
I need to speak up.
You know, I used to do that, and then you just learn to say it a little clearer, but you can tune it and get any way you need.
Well, that's kind of where y'all's feedback comes in, mother trucker.
And I don't know how I sound compared to normal, but this is like, you can get a microphone like this for like $120. You don't need like the mixer and everything, Mike.
Okay.
Do any of the other mics that we have at home work, Michael? Or
No,
You're good for now. You're good.
no,
For now.
they're not going to be better than what you're using right now. No.
I was just curious.
Although Jesse actually prefers the non-noise canceling one.
Yeah, no, I like to just do it all myself most of the time.
No, I'm talking about when I switched to the noise canceling microphones when you started griping about my headset.
1 minute.
Or about my mic.
53.206.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Microphones can be weird, depending on if it's USB or what sound card you have it plugged into, and sometimes it will boost your audio and give you problems. And it can be a bitch. Trying to find this microphone to show you.
And make sure that that's set on profile 1 too, that steering wheel.
All right, I'll look in a minute.
Okay.
It feels pretty good to me for whatever it's set on. Sometimes I think it's too loose, too light feeling. Like maybe there should be a little more force feedback on it. But this feels good.
Well, Sean helped me the other night, and I reset the iRacing profiles back up.
One minute 37.068.
I really like when he tells me my times, but then sometimes it kind of screws me up.
If you turn on Crew Chief before you open Sim Experience, the Crew Chief guy will scream it at you every time around.
I don't want to be screamed at.
I hope they fix that in an update. No, the butt kickers are working.
Yes, they are.
One minute 34.153.
How does it? Was it pretty smooth or?
How's what?
I was talking to Doug's and Jesse's Amazon shopping. Did you not just send me this microphone last week, Jesse?
I think it might have been a condenser one. Let me see what I did.
Let me see which one,
Or one for a
I've got in my
mixer.
shopping cart.
No, I sent you a little different one. That's an AKG one I sent you. So the stream's nice and smooth.
That's what I was asking you.
Too bad the driving's not.
Well, that comes with time.
I know. I just had to be a smart ass.
1 minute 32.6.
You'll realize how little of an idea you had in the first place once you get a little bit better. But when I started, I had no idea what I was doing.
Started racing or streaming?
Racing.
How long have you been racing?
I only really started to get like real serious in the beginning of March, I guess.
Oh,
We're
wow.
here. Pressure's on. The pressure's on.
I will take my headset off and ignore you.
No,
Now we got a crowded room.
You're gonna take what off?
My head.
What?
Look what you made me do. Damn it, man. I wrecked
Right
the
off
car.
track. Right in the wall.
Go for
But
it.
you'll yeah, now you'll be really surprised after you get like at least 40 hours in how much of a difference it is.
It's addictive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love it. And ever since, like, Michael, got up with you guys and all that, I mean, watching just was amazing. And I'm like, dude, I really want to, try it myself and get into it. And it might not be as serious as some of y'all, but it's nice to have hobbies together and feel good
That's it,
about
it's a
doing
hobby.
something.
That's the whole thing. It's a hobby. Not to be taken very seriously.
Oh, it's not. It's a way of life.
Dude,
It's like golf. It's like golf. You can either pick it up and be the drunk out on the course, or you can take it serious and try to get a little more competitive with it. Either way, it's fun as hell.
Yep.
it is,
It's
but I
like-
get hard on myself.
It's not video games, it's simulation.
Picture looks good. We're watching. I'm watching here on my end.
Sweet.
And there's nothing wrong with the driving line. I still use it on a lot of tracks. Don't let anybody tell you different.
I told her different, and here's why I told her different. Because I don't-
Sorry.
I don't want her so focused on that driving line that she
Dependent on it,
loses
yeah.
track of marks, because when you get in a race, you might have cars sitting on top of the driving line and you can't see it.
Oh, absolutely. Can't rely on it all the time. It's there as a guidance for me. And then I turn it off after I learn the track.
I say
Exactly.
it's good for learning.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, with iRacing, I like the driving line is fairly off where you want to be.
It is. It's usually off to the left or to the right. It's never usually right on where it claims to be. I've sat and I've watched Chris and
1 minute 36.342.
And Hendo, and you know, it's always different.
Blow it up.
Is this the Global Cup?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Look at that Delta go.
She hasn't done a time trial or a race yet. So, we're going to get to watch that this week.
Well, I was fixing to, and then Michael was down with his mouth and all his teeth stuff he had going on, so that was more important at the moment. Taking care of him, by all means. Let's restart that. So what's everyone doing today?
Oh, I'm trying to find what practice when you're in.
We're gonna watch you all day.
You wanna practice?
Just a test session, Josh.
Oh, okay, okay.
You have the It's Patriot Pork as the YouTube channel.
So are we gonna have cooking on this channel too now?
Oh,
Yes.
Excellent.
Racing,
Nice.
cooking, anything you guys ask for. We'll do something. Well, maybe not anything.
Within
But-
reason.
Yeah, no.
There's no topless driving, you know. I have a
There
few,
you
I
go,
have a
Josh,
few
that's
morals.
your complaint.
Like those Twitch bimbos, oh my god. Who was posting that yesterday? I couldn't believe what I was watching there.
Y'all are cracking me up with that.
Oh my god. That was very strange.
I think
didn't
it
know
was
people were
Dave
doing that.
Blair.
Yeah, I can't remember. Poor kids are lost what to do these days. What track is this? This is this week's track.
This
haven't
is
tried it yet.
Summit. Oh, let me find it in the facts.
Oh, it's the bigger Summit, not the Reverse Jefferson, my nemesis.
I like
Yeah.
Reverse
Oh,
Jefferson.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yes.
I hate that little thing.
I like that one.
It's so small.
You won't want to get on a pet track full of people with it.
Oh my god. Then it gets really
Yeah,
crowded.
It's
See, it's one of my favorite racetracks. I've won more there than any other track, so like I think that's part of why she likes it though, is because I practiced it a ton. It's tricky though.
Summit Point Motorsports Park. It's the only iRacing track that's in West Virginia. It's about 2 miles long.
In West Virginia?
Yep, West Virginia.
What part
Very
of West
hilly there.
Virginia?
The eastern panhandle bit of West Virginia. That
I'm from Virginia, and my stepdad was from West Virginia, and
it's.
I had no clue it was there.
Yeah, it's in Summit. It's actually in a town in Summit Point, West Virginia. I believe it's not far from Charlestown.
All right,
That's the stat man.
Charlestown.
Is it
I
still
know.
open? Is it still an active track?
Yeah, it's still open.
Cool.
Yep. It has one former name, Summit Point Raceway, from 1970 to 2005. And recently has had a logo change as find it. But everything alphabetical order, I still can't find it. Ah. They changed the logo at the end of last year.
Hey, I just realized, do you not have class today?
Yeah, what are you playing, hooky?
No.
Yeah, why aren't you in school, boy?
Get him, Tim! Get him,
Real
Spatial!
Trying to
Becky.
tame that hide.
It's 2 p.m. in the East, it's 7 p.m. in England. What's going on here, Josh?
Well, it's Tuesday. My Tuesday schedule ends at like 12:20 or so.
Okay.
But I was interested in like talking to you guys. Well, phew.
So you're blowing up school because you're blaming us now.
No.
That's what
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yep.
Dang it.
Well, let's all pray for the storms. Turn away from the coast.
Yeah,
No
it's
doubt.
actually 7.5 miles from.
We don't need it that big.
Charleston.
I got friends and family in Virginia, near Chesapeake.
The track is actually almost on the border of Virginia and West Virginia. That first turn all the way down there is like a third of a mile from the border of Virginia and West Virginia.
What's closest freeway to it?
Probably 81.
Yeah, close to interstate is 80, I-81.
Okay.
That goes by Winchester.
Yep.
And if you head south at some point, go down the Front Royal, Louvet, Shenandoah. That's actually the Shenandoah Valley line of the old NNW.
Ouch.
Did you hit the wall? I missed it. Oh, you did then.
I missed it too. I hit the wall though.
Simpic Cruise Live. Oh, Mitchie's on too. 105%. That's crazy.
I clicked on and watched a little bit of that earlier when he first started.
It's hard.
I'd imagine.
Hey, Josh, I'm about to delete this link.
Okay.
The YouTube link.
Yeah, I'm on that
too
right now.
Since Mitchie's streaming right now, I don't want to.
There's as many people watching Mitchie as watching you. It's really
Yeah,
more
Mitchie's
people
had
wanna
like
watch Mitchie.
Mitchie's had 13
Watch Mitchie.
watching us, so it's not gonna do a big impact.
Mitchie went live like an hour 15 minutes ago too. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I clicked on it, but
I love that Huey sunrise pic.
2018, so I'm not interested.
Oh, now there's 2 watching Mitchie Lee in this stream.
I'm staying here
Nope,
with Melanie.
it's just 2 people watching on the Sim Pit. But on channels.
You probably shouldn't be staying
13.
here.
I get bored watching Mitchie. I've tried, no offense to Mitchie. I've watched him, but it's a little flat at
A
times.
little dry.
Say.
I like Mitchie.
I
but
like watching.
Yeah.
It's just technically it's it's our Discord, Sean's Discord, but it's Sean's channel, so I don't want to do something
Yeah.
that would take away from Sean's channel. It has nothing to do with Mitchie.
Oh, I don't think they would mind. We could always ask him. He would
Like
appreciate that,
Mitchie
Sean.
is what you're trying to say, right?
He should have somebody on with him.
I don't
that's-
know Mitchie. To be honest, me and Mitchie have never said hello to each other. We've never been in the same race. I know nothing about Mitchie. I mean, what little bit I've seen off of a YouTube video.
So I know
Yeah.
that.
I actually like Mitchie. He's not a bad guy. I mean,
Yeah, he's very, very nice.
He seemed like standoffish at first, but he's not a bad guy at all.
He's just reserved, quiet.
Like I said, I don't, we've never talked. Like, we haven't been in the same group together or anything yet.
I shouldn't say that live. I apologize, Mitchie. I don't mean to come up rude. I think you know that.
Yeah.
Oh, being honest.
Well, yeah, I friended him on,
He's a very nice guy.
and it turned, it was a matter of he was never there. I friended him the one time, and then all he does is R Factor 2 and iRacing, and now apparently F1 2018, and I'm not going to be racing in the level that he is anyway, so I just unfriended him. Then like the next day he come out with that letter or statement about how how people were mad at him or something, and I'm like, well, I'm not mad at you. It's just that after a month I noticed that you and I are normally not on at the same time of day anyways, let alone doing the same game. So what was the point? Friend,
Yeah, I was just saying I don't know him. Like, I can't answer that question one way or another. I mean,
So you could probably try now, Melanie, without the driving line. I think you're doing pretty good.
Thank you. My shifting stinks. I need. I've never driven a vehicle.
Do you guys have it auto blip?
We
What
do.
do you guys have it on?
it's on.
Shit. It is on, but like in real life, I've only driven automatics. So
Yeah.
the whole shifting in general thing is new. So
Yep.
my shifting and some of my corners on different tracks definitely need practice.
The shifting will come quick. I was the same way with automatic. Even though I knew how to drive manual, I just never drove it every day. Even with the paddles, it'll come quick. You'll see.
Yeah.
It's awkward in the beginning. You'll hear the engine. You'll know when to downshift, when to
Yeah,
upshift.
when you see red lights, that means shift.
Well, she's got 2 butt kickers right underneath her going full power, so they should tell her when to shift to.
Yeah.
No!
Well, I mean, if it didn't have the butt kickers.
Dang it.
I would just say this. There's a town in Virginia called the Gaylord.
Yes, there is.
Did you say Gaylord?
Yep. It's a little hamlet.
That's also a last name, a surname.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, who is the mayor that named the town?
My grandmother's side of my family is from Pennsylvania, and there's a place called Virginville, and there's a place called, I don't know how you say it, but it's Latitz. I don't know if it's Latitz or Lititz or what, but there's like a whole list of like really weird, odd names, and it's an Amish country, so that's the fun part.
I don't know why
Probably
how many
French.
people would name the towns like that, but
Yeah, it might be French.
Oh, it's actually might even be Dutch because they say a lot of the Amish are what they call Pennsylvania Dutch.
yeah, Pennsylvania
like that.
Dutch. Well, I take this
Lancaster.
Pennsylvania Dutch dessert.
About an hour south
But
from
I still
here.
think it's Dutch, so.
They grow a ton
Well,
of
for the
pumpkins.
trees.
And mushrooms. It's beautiful there, Lancaster. Just gotta watch out for the
map.
horse poop. That's all. Just be mindful of horse poop here and there
Oh yeah,
You're good.
Pennsylvania grows a lot of mushrooms.
when you
Tons
park
of them.
somewhere.
At some point, it's just north of Berryville.
Berryville, antique shows.
Mm-hmm.
And W ran right through Berryville.
Josh, have you ever been to
Woods.
in Bealton, Virginia, the steam engine and antique show that they have? They got like this big steam engine show every year.
Do you hear you?
Probably not, unless he's Googling it.
Josh, have you been to Virginia for any train shows?
What happened to Josh?
Oh, there you are. Melanie was asking you a question.
I've been through Winchester. Been through. Get the words up.
She was asking, there's a big steam train engine show, or a big steam
Oh,
engine
yeah,
show.
Yeah, I heard.
And
I
it's
heard.
not
Oh,
Bealton
okay.
either. I can't think of it.
I passed by Staunton, Vesuvius.
Vesuvius?
Yep.
Mount Vesuvius?
No, just Vesuvius, Virginia. Buchanan, and then I've been to Roanoke.
Have you?
Hey, Spatial, that's awesome,
nice
man.
city.
Appreciate your service, buddy.
You're welcome. It was an honor to serve.
I love that baby Huey pic with the sunrise.
To be quite honest, had I been skinnier coming out of high school, I most likely would have went ahead and served.
I know I would have.
I really wanted to play football for the armed services.
Right?
I've been to the.
Well, they
Museum of
don't get you
Transportation
skinny.
in Roanoke.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had a better, well, I'm not even going to say a better offer. I had an offer to stay close to home, play football close to home in college, so I took it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nah, I should have just done more studying.
When you go to museum transportation and you're heading west, on the western end is Safest Crossing. And the big yards are blowing up. When you're looking east, that's the old, where the old passenger station and the east end shops are.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Was that
What?
intentional?
I hope not.
No, it's
Unless
just
that was
anytime
my-
you mention, anytime you
Not
mention
bad.
that name.
Well, no, I lied. I was born in Prince William County. I can't help where I grew up.
Man, I hate I-95 from top to bottom with a passion.
It sucks.
Yeah. 95 is just crazy.
And for some reason, the stretch of Virginia from Washington, D.C. to Richmond, I've broken down more on that one little stretch of freeway than the rest of the U.S. combined.
Jeez, on I-95? Wow.
Yep. And it takes a day to get apart, but yet you're that close to Washington, D.C. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, major...
I have no idea.
I mean,
It doesn't.
yeah. Took me a week and a half to get a starter put on.
Wow.
What? That's crazy.
I didn't know you back then.
No, I wouldn't have complained.
How old were you then?
Oh, 25, 26.
Alright, that'd have been alright.
If you want to head from like Roanoke to Crew, I think it's like Route 460.
I bet Sean's playing a competition right now.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Jealous.
It's so
Man,
close, it's got no
Melanie's
damage
gonna
miles.
have it before I do.
Haha.
I don't get to play it till Friday night.
That's what I get for screwing with you.
That's okay, y'all need that extra day and a half of practice.
That's why I don't get how video game makers can be like, yeah, we have the new version of the game, it's $59.99, and last year's version of the game was $59.99.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Who's doing that?
Well, it's like
The marketing. people
F1
mean.
did it, NBA 2K's doing it,
Yep.
and I'm sure there's
I
a
remember
few
when
There's
others.
others.
games cost like $30.
They should give you last year's with this year's for the full price.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna go back and buy F1 2013, 14, 15? They should give you all those past ones with the current one.
I have F1
Hey,
2012.
Joe, hey, Fujita Joe, any Jew will tell you,
Any Jew will tell you,
you're not going to retire if you spend all your money.
right?
So,
Deal with cash. Save money. Deal with cash.
and but it's like there's people out there, they will wait the extra year to get the other game for $5, and
Sean's brother. He likes to get last year's releases. I remember him
And
talking about it.
Yeah.
it's like, all right, I could still boot up, what is it, the last Tomb Raider game, and
Mhm.
play it today, because I've never really gotten past like the first 10 minutes of it.
So it's still new to you.
Yeah, it's still brand new. I got this
Yep.
game called Two Worlds 2. I was telling someone earlier, and like it's the first game I ever played, and they actually released some DLC really recently. August 23rd, they released some DLC for it, and it's a game that came out Let me just look when.
I have Rising World I never even played. I
In
have Homebrew I never
2011.
touched. It's crazy.
It's a game from 2011. They just released some more software or DLC for it, which is surprising.
And there's probably a nice update. Or a nice upgrade.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Go for me too.
Well, I just, it was funny. I've had Project Cars 2 for Ultimate for quite a while now.
Did you say
Now,
Ultimate?
today, donated,
Ultimate,
well, whatever they call it. But I just downloaded the Japanese pack in the PC. I was like, how the hell did that not show up before?
Oh, the new update.
No, I not have. It never downloaded the Japanese pack.
And all of a sudden you do?
Noticed because it's not a car that car pack that I really give a rat's ass about, but
Right.
it finally downloaded today.
Huh.
And I'm like, because I was looking, because I saw that the stupid damn it. I'm trying to get this Steam crap close. Okay, I was looking at that Project Cars 2 video about Ferrari pack, and then I just went in and looked, and I saw that it was ready to be downloaded. And I'm like, how the hell did I not have that? I paid for the game years ago maybe.
September 22nd of last year.
Huh. Good day. Sorry.
It's my future stepdaughter's birthday, I remember. But that's the day that I started sim racing too.
Oh, wow.
I bought Project Cars 2. I had bought one of the new Dirt 4 maybe, and was playing it on a controller and griping about it nonstop to my roommate. He got in the Sony store, found Project Cars 2, and I jumped in head first. Like, I had to have a wheel, I had to build a rig, I had to do it all. And the first thing I figured out was the first thing I needed to do was get rid of my PS4 and go to a PC.
And I'll be honest, the whole time I'm thinking, holy shit, what are they doing? Why are they spending this money? What the hell are they building? And then that it's come to this, I'm like pretty freaking stoked. I couldn't be happier that he did.
It's a safe hobby.
Yeah.
I will never complain about it, that's for sure. Because then I wouldn't be able to play. Race, not play. Chill out.
You guys are going to need a second rig now.
We were going to.
Piece one together over time.
Well, I mean, we're gonna use the streaming computer on that because we've got other wheels and pedals. But put that on hold for a little bit. That way he can make sure everything that he wants on here for us is done and
Yep, get that
the
one
way
done.
he wants to. So I can use it. Doesn't bother me either way. Well, it might one night when he's home and everybody's doing something I want to do. I'll make him flip for it.
One minute 33.215.
I heard something beep.
That was Mike coming back in.
Ah. Special type, he's eating lunch. He just woke up and he's eating lunch.
I had pasta and peas for lunch.
Did you?
Yep.
Roast chicken here from the market.
Oh.
$6, man. You can't beat it. And then this track will change on Monday evening, I think, Melanie, to the next week's track.
I see what they did
Okay.
for the hot fix of our racing for today.
I could never.
You should
keep up
definitely
with
get a
the-
race in.
I
You're doing
should.
good. You should definitely get a race in for then.
But it's
Yeah.
like a minute 34, minute 31. I mean, is that a good lap for a rookie?
All you want to do is avoid everybody.
I
Just
know.
stay out of wrecks and stuff.
I know, but
1 minute 32.961.
I only have a little more to go to get up out of the rookie.
Sean is playing ACC.
He is?
Yep, that's why Mia
I
hates
called
him right
it.
now.
I called it.
Yep, that's why. Yep, that's why Mia hates him right now.
Oh, really? Oh. See what I
just said,
started?
oh.
I hate Sean right now. He says. Doogie's not happy. Doogie Howser.
Oh, he's furious. He's furious. I don't care because I'm not a cell Corsa guy.
He's
But-
giving the Sean that look. I'm watching you. That picture, his
Yeah.
avatar. He's like, I'm watching you.
Yeah.
I might even get that Kerbal Space Program. I noticed someone there was playing it too. Jesse mentioned it yesterday.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Go on spaceships, go to the planets in that game.
Let me look it up real quick. But
And
you
it-
got to be precise with your rocket building.
Yes, yes.
The
Stage
proper order.
It's Moho, Eve,
1
Kerbin,
minute
Jewel,
35.223.
and Eve.
We should be talking Mazdas at the moment.
Meh.
you
I
only
like the
bother
older.
me.
I like the older Mazda 1015 Cup than the new one.
We're like
Just
children. We
because the
get
older one's a bit
distracted
more
quickly here.
Stable.
Is it on sale? No. $39.99 for
Yeah.
Kerbal. It just looks so childish. That's why I never gave it a chance. But it kind of looks funny on the YouTube videos.
It's kind of like a knockoff fancy thing of our solar system. That's all.
Yeah.
Instead of humans, it's Kerbins. It's old Kerbals. And there's one in there called Jebediah.
That's a nice name.
Jebediah Kerbin. Ready for takeoff. I don't know what kind of language they speak or what countries they have, what flags they are, but
You don't have any off tracks either, I don't think, Melanie, yet in this lap. Just see, that's what you want.
yeah.
And just avoid all the
Keep
rookies.
watching. It's just me and Joe not watching.
I don't care.
I've got like 5 windows open. YouTube playing just this one.
It went. It's eating up your RAM, Joe.
Right? Well, I was trying to buy that processor, B&H, but they're on vacation for Yom Kippur, so I can't even check out till 8:30.
Oh,
So I got
yeah,
that
right.
open waiting.
Yom Kippur. Isn't that- I thought that
YouTube,
was an
Discord.
October thing. I thought Yom Kippur was an
Oh,
October
Rosh
thing.
Hashanah, Rosh Hashanah. My apologies.
Rosh Hashanah.
Yep.
Yeah, Yom Kippur is an October thing, I think. Rosh Hashanah
Rosh
is like a
Hashanah.
September thing.
Yep, today. It's the last day of
Ramadan
observance.
was August. How did I know this stuff?
Cause you're the stat man.
I heard it on a
Why are y'all
documentary
talking about
once.
Jewish holidays?
It's Rosh Hashanah today, and I was trying to place an order for a CPU, but the checkout is temporarily closed until 8:30 p.m. tonight when they return from Rosh Hashanah.
Ah. There's a funny story for that, and maybe I'll just explain it in a private Discord. I don't know who's in here or who's not. I don't want to offend anybody.
Jesse won't be offended,
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
but we are live, so you don't want it on your channel, probably.
Yeah, it's only
No,
3
it's
people
not
watching.
bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, so if y'all are offended, walk away or I'll walk away. No, my brother and I were adopted when we were kids. My dad babies. My dad couldn't have kids. And, long story short, after I had my daughter, I was interested in finding out family history for health reasons. Didn't want no Oprah reunion or anything like that. Even longer story short, apparently I'm Jewish and had no clue, or at least a quarter.
Oh,
So I get all the jokes.
nothing wrong with that.
I get.
See,
mean,
Joe,
I get
Joe,
all
it
the
happens
jokes.
to people all the time, man.
I was-
Jesse's convinced I'm half Jewish because I like deals.
See, I would think that personally, I would be more, wealthy if I was. Sorry.
Sean is half Jewish.
But definitely a quarter, possibly half. And I'm like, I was raised Southern Baptist. I don't know nothing about that kind of stuff. So I get.
Any
get
good
picked
Jew
on.
will tell you, nothing wrong with being frugal.
I get picked on about that a lot from people that know me well. So if you ever hear Michael or if there's somebody making a joke, it's cool. It's okay. So okay, Michael's not even in here, is he?
These guys mic muted.
Yes, I'm in here.
Okay.
There you
'Cause
go.
I know you've told me, but I haven't quite listened like I should.
I've been talking for 10 minutes wondering why y'all couldn't hear me, and
Uh,
didn't realize it until
You didn't see
Nice.
her little
This
mic
is my
icon
favorite
to
trick.
the right.
my girl's ignoring me for these guys.
Right? Oh, that would
No,
be bad.
actually, Joe, it would have been you that ignored me twice.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you know I wouldn't
Oh,
do that.
No, I had my mic muted. I figured signal had went to crap or something.
He's like, Joe's ignoring me now. I know I'm muted.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's my question. Okay, like, if I want to go to, I'm in the wrong area. If I wanted to do a race, like, is it just pick? Like, I know it's got the times and stuff, but is it gonna? It's gonna set me up like with other rookies, right? It's not gonna, or do I have to choose that specifically?
That's automatically done.
Okay, thank you.
It's gonna place you in a split, determining on your. I think it goes off your license and your I rating, right, Josh?
Well, in the rookies, it's
Just
all
your
about
wrong
clinging.
item.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all about clinging. Clean. It's all about finishing clean races in the rookie series.
You'll definitely
Winning
be in like
races and
similar.
iron doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
Like, do
Yeah.
I even
Similar
have
racers.
an I rating just practicing? No.
You do, but it's hidden. In rookie, it's hidden. You don't get an I rating shown to you until you get the D.
Sorry.
So don't worry about I rating. Just worry about finishing clean.
All right.
And pro drivers and they have some pro drivers actually start in the back of those races because a lot of carnage could happen in turn one. Don't we know, Joe?
I know Michael starts a lot of his races in the back, and I kind of like that idea though.
Yep.
That way,
I
all
like
the
that.
Yeah,
crap
because-
can get out of the way, and then I can go a little bit smoother, hopefully.
Yeah, like say you start 15th the way back, and then 10 cars plow at the end of turn one, bam, you're way up to 5th.
And that's
Oh, whatever.
not that outlandish of a scenario to see 10 guys drop out of a race. Or at least
Yeah.
wreck to where they have to pit And if you'll just stay clean, you'll finish top 5 because they couldn't get around the track more than 2 or 3 laps without hitting something.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
I
wrong, but if
fucking
you
had
see a
this
wreck
guy-
happening, just let it happen. Slow down. You know, make sure you
I
don't
had
get
this guy
rear-ended. Let
fucking
it
hit
happen.
me like several fucking times in the Mazda Cup race, and he sends me a message and he goes, "Man, you're an aggressive racer, but it was a good race." And it's like, you're the one that fucking hit me, idiot.
Did you do all your like checks? You
Jesse,
know?
you were running him hard, man. He appreciated the competition.
In an 80-mile-an-hour
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. Damn, this Viking's really pushing me, but I'm loving it. I better send him a thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll see you on the track.
Some races actually like aggressive driving. Some like that close battle action.
Jesse will get a friend request from him now.
Oh, that would be awesome. I hope so.
That was a while ago, so I doubt it.
He's still waiting for you. He's out there. He's still in his rookie.
So Jesse, how old are you gonna be on Monday?
31.
31.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, right.
Many moons ago.
I could.
I think I was
simply-
31 around 9/11. Let's see, 17. Oh no, close. 46.
I
Yeah.
can't do the math, Michael. Would have to.
It's born in
20
87.
minus- Yeah,
Born in
20 minus
75.
31 is
71 here.
81.
81.
78.
78.
Ah.
Are you really
All these
78,
youngins.
Chris?
No, born in
When's
78 in no way.
When's your birthday, Chris?
March.
March.
Okay,
Chris
so
is-
you're already 40.
Chris probably remembers
Yeah, just
when
turned
there were
40.
steam trains in Brighton.
Your 40s aren't too bad. So
LNER,
far.
LMS.
Thought it was awesome. He's got an official excuse to have your midlife crisis.
I can't complain either. It is fun. It's different 40s, our 40s, than what our parents had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's generational thing.
Yep. I just don't want to die and find out that we never landed on the moon, okay? Please. That's all. Here dies Joe, still believing about the moon landings. 6 of them.
Is that your epitaph?
Like Billy says, until proven wrong.
1 minute 51.606.
It's all in your mind.
You hit that
Charlie.
curve really good.
Was
Oh, I thought you
JFK
did.
still alive when we landed on the moon, or was he assassinated then?
It was 68, Chris? When was it when JFK was shot? It was my birthday, November 22nd, but different year. I'm gonna say 67? Let me look.
I was thinking 66 maybe. I used to know my history.
I'm trying to remember the facts,
back in
but
a bit.
there was
Okay.
talk about taking,
Okay, Chris.
and I'm trying to remember the exact country,
63.
but talking about taking an airplane, painting it different colors. Like I don't remember if it was like the Cuban colors, and then staging an attack. And JFK shut that down. And that's all fact. I'm not talking out my ass.
So he was dead long before we landed. 63 is
So
when he was
if-
assassinated.
Yeah. So, you know, if they were willing to do stuff like that before we landed on the moon, would they potentially risk staging a fake moon landing and portraying it as
Yeah,
being
they
real?
were done in a studio.
I don't know, 6 of them, you know? We all talk about the first one because it was so groundbreaking, but
Yeah.
you know,
And
suppose
put
we
on
had
the moon
6 in
since-
total.
What, since the mid 70s?
Yeah, I
I
forgot
mean-
what year the last one was. I was alive, I know that.
75?
Personally, I'm gonna need to see a flag or something up there because I question everything, and there's
Yeah, they did plant
like
the
I
flag,
can't
so.
touch proof of that.
Yeah.
Or the
July
buggy. Show me the
20th,
buggy.
1969
I
was
believe
the
we
first
landed
one.
on the moon. I've got other
Yep.
conspiracy theories about other things, but the moon. I mean, maybe I'll be naive the rest of my life, but that I'll believe.
I just take Jesse's theory on it. If we know they've lied to us about all this other crap, and everybody acts like the moon landing is unquestionable, because why would they lie to us about it? Well, why did they lie to us about a lot of the crap that they've got caught lying about?
How about this though? Like Billy said yesterday, wouldn't have somebody tried to prove us wrong by now out of any one of the landings? Like
Yeah.
another country just to insult us? Like
It's
Russia.
It's like Planet X Nibiru.
You would
Like,
think
this
they would have
beginning
done something
exists.
to prove us that we didn't do it all this time.
Yeah, it's like Planet X Nibiru. The same it exists, but it really
That's what
doesn't
has me
exist
holding
because
on, Mike.
Because if it did exist, you could detect it by
I
telescope
believe
by
a little
now.
bit more now that there's a Tesla orbiting the Earth.
Well,
That's
there
pretty
is.
damn
Well,
cool.
There
actually,
is.
it's
You just
not.
don't see because it's so small.
Actually,
It's not orbiting.
Not orbiting anymore.
Well, it's flying.
Yeah, it's going toward. It was orbiting though. It orbited.
There's a live
for,
feed
like,
on
a week.
YouTube of
Yeah.
the car and this guy himself, but it's already stopped because he's so far out now.
I'll tell you boys this. If you think, you know, if you think you're intelligent,
Boys
okay,
and gal.
buy the game Kerbal Space Program. Actually, have an additional CD key.
I just looked it up. I have it right here in front of me.
Essentially, tell me how hard it is to get into orbit, and then once you're in orbit, tell me how hard it is to get to the moon. Then once you get to the moon, tell me how hard it is to get back to Earth, and then we'll talk about rendezvousing with another shuttle that's orbiting the moon while you're on the moon, and we'll talk about how hard that would be to do.
Especially back
Essentially,
then.
yeah, because essentially you don't have a computer telling you where things are. You don't have a GPS, you
It's
know,
all in the head, you know.
triangulator or anything like that. So you're all kind of doing it by your own fucking skill, and it's kind of the same way you'd be doing it in Kerbal Space Program to a point. And there's even points in there where I wouldn't be able to make it to the moon if it wasn't the like advanced guidance charts they show you about where your trajectory is going to be. It's, you know, but it's like what Nikola Tesla said about Albert Einstein and his theory of relativity, and how it's just fantasy, and a lot of people will fall for it, but when it comes down to it, it's not mathematical fact. It's just somebody's you know, fantasy theory, and it doesn't actually hold a whole lot, is what he said. I can grab you the quote.
Damn, it's out of stock, Jesse, on CD keys. How could it be out of stock? 2509. I can't tell you. I'm stuck on the good deals.
I mean, I'd sell it to you for $20.
What, the CD key?
Yeah.
I got a CD key for you, kid.
I mean, I got it on Humble, but the game goes for $40, so
I just pulled it up on
Yeah,
Steam.
man.
I think you were away getting some food. Literally like 10 minutes ago. Me and Josh were talking about it for a moment.
Food.
I've been watching videos on it on YouTube.
I like
I noticed it in my
275
history.
hours or 250 to 275 hours playing the game. So I used to come home from work when I first built my PC. I used to be like, all right, I'm just gonna launch a couple ships.
2015 release date.
I'd be sitting down for like 4 hours, and it'd be like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and I'd be like, fuck, I haven't even eaten, I haven't showered. Sat down and launched a couple of ships, and, you know, it's been 4 hours.
What's the DLC they have for it? Click on it.
Actually, don't even know if I have all that, but they came out with like a NASA DLC and all this other shit. And it used
Expansion.
to be. I used to have a ship that had, you know, and I could pick apart and put it in and be like, put 10 of these, you know, and make it all symmetry. So it'd be like, it would add up. But I can't remember. I think I had a ship with over like 3,000 parts on it, and it may have been a
Nice.
lot larger than that, but.
But the more you add to it, the more fuel it requires, the heavier it gets. It's all working against each other at some point.
I had a 6-core processor, you know, 6-core, 12 threads, and I had a NVIDIA 670 graphics card, which was good at the time because the 680 was the top of the line. And I'd launch my ship with the 3,000 parts. It's all physics based. It'd be like one frame every 3 seconds or so. But
Oh,
once you got into
yes.
space, it was better. But on the ground, it was hard. But man, I fucking love that. I used to have to make it because the launch tower would hang off or hang out, and I would have to launch the ship and then tilt it to the side, like have it just hover slightly until I could had clearance, and then like hit full throttle and go up into space. But man, that's like some of the funnest times I've had by myself PC gaming.
I'll show you who I've watched on YouTube.
I used to watch Scott Manley a lot, and then before him there was
Oh,
another
yeah, I
guy.
watched them all too.
That's who it. Let me see. He wears a spacesuit. Is that the guy that wears the spacesuit?
You know, I watched him years ago, and he was all right, but he wasn't that bad. He can be kind of annoying.
Scott Manley, 3.8 million viewers.
Subscribers.
Yep, 3.8 million.
I think he only had like not even a 500,000 when I used to watch him.
Wow. Oh, here it is. This guy I've been watching lately. He's freaking funny. He doesn't have many. He has 144,000. So in this world, it isn't much. All right, I'll post it for a few minutes there. He wears that suit a lot. He's got his own little shtick. See, Melanie's doing real good. I've been watching. This computer works good with all these windows open.
I just appreciate the company.
Oh, no problem.
Occasional laugh.
And off-topic subjects.
Yeah.
The shifting's coming more natural, isn't it?
Sometimes.
1 minute 37.12.
And you could always do a practice before a race with other people just to see how you fare out, you know?
Yeah.
So you learn the avoidance of them. You have to avoid them.
That
They're
I
all
know.
gung-ho in the rookie class. They would just want to go, go, go in that rookie class. They drive them like pretty much on the red line all the time. They drive those little cars hard. I've watched the
leader.
leaders.
Their engines, boom.
They're really revving her out.
You've got to, man. If you scrub off any speed in that car, it takes you 2 laps to get it back.
You're right. I have noticed that. Oh, Amir. Is that Amir?
No.
I heard it. Yup. I could hear that. Yup. If there was a lineup and everyone just had to say it, yup, I would know Amir's sound.
Yep.
Please step forward and say yup. 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 That's him.
Yup.
Oh man, what you guys up to?
We're watching Melanie
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
live
I got her,
streaming.
yep, I got her stream pulled up too.
What's up?
She's doing really good.
What up? I know, it looks like you're having a blast, Melanie.
1 minute
It beats cleaning.
32.357.
So that's what she got Mike for now, right?
No.
Honey, I'm in a race. Can you get the dishes for me?
We got a little bit of a deal, you know. I mean, he's gone a lot more, so he helps. But I do the inside. He does the.
I do the majority of the cooking. She does the majority of the cleaning. That's
Gosh
pretty
darn it.
much what it really
Someone's
got to
keep that seat warm too, right? Someone's got to
Right.
keep that seat warm.
Yeah, but I think the cooking thing is kind of come around a couple different times. But he cooks better than I do.
I'm waiting for the cooking lessons on this channel.
Right? saw the
Smoking in the
videos.
corner.
I saw the videos for the pulled pork. I'm like, damn, I could go for some pulled pork right now.
Yeah, no pig roast here today. We have Mazdas.
Not today. Maybe later in a week I might. I got leftover meatloaf today, so.
Loaf. Where's P's
Oh, there's
favorite?
nothing better than leftover meatloaf sandwiches.
Oh my god.
Right?
Sandwich. Toasted bread.
Oh
Ew,
yeah.
no, not toasted.
Oh, a little crunch, just a little. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
A
little
lot of
crunch.
mayonnaise though.
Just a little buttered up. Just a little bit of butter and toast. There you go.
Mayo, never tried mayo. I've had feta cheese on meatloaf, and I love it. Big slice
Mayo.
of feta cheese. Boom.
Not Miracle Whip. Mayo.
Miracle Whip. That's still around?
Miracle Whip's only good for coleslaw. Other than that,
It's a
shit's
salad.
nasty.
It's a salad. It's a salad dressing. It's not meant to be put on a sandwich.
Yeah, it's got that tanginess to it. Not for a sandwich bite. I concur, as being the restaurant guy.
Coleslaw is the only thing that I put Miracle Whip in. Oh,
I
and
had to make it
7
every day.
layer salad.
20 pounds I had to make every day. I hated making coleslaw, and I hated too the taste of it. Ugh. It's hard
yeah.
for me. Every day. Cut the cabbage, cut the carrots every day. That was my thing. First thing,
Screw
man.
that. We
Making
throw it in
coleslaw.
the shredder.
I had the shredder there. We still had to get it all together to mix it.
Oh yeah.
Add the sugar.
Yep.
I don't
Ours
know if
is
working.
Ours is simple, man. It's literally cabbage, carrots, Miracle Whip, sugar, and a little bit of Cavender's spice.
Ah.
That's it. And it's more to give texture to the sandwich and cool the barbecue sauce down, to be quite honest.
What's the in-car mirror showing? I just noticed that. A buckle? Is that the seat buckle? What's it showing up there in the right?
Oh, that's the helmet.
The helmet.
Oh, it is the helmet. Oh, it's her helmet.
Oh, okay.
I never noticed that.
Right now, it's only the middle screen. Once I get back home, it'll be all three.
I like the virtual mirror.
Yeah, on the stream, all you got to do is just show the center screen anyway.
Yeah, right. That's all the peasants need to see. Just the center screen. Tell him, Jesse.
Yep. Just like you're on your console again. You should feel right at home.
Right.
I've been doing this for a little bit. A little over an hour.
It shouldn't be that hard. I've got another DVI to USB, so I'll hook it up to the middle monitor, and then I'll hook the USB to USB straight up to the capture card. And the way I read about it, it'll make the capture card show up as a fourth monitor then, but then you can choose to show all three screens on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
To show all three on it? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if you need to. I don't know, because I've never seen anybody show like all three screens on their stream. I usually see people showing their middle one.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
never seen all three shown. Unless they're showing, like, you know, wearing, like, the GoPro on their chest or something.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that I cannot, like, it almost makes me sick if I'm watching somebody's video, and Matt Malone is the world's worst about it, but it's only when I'm driving. If they hit that look left or look right button, I'm done. It does
Oh, yeah,
something-
yeah.
It does something in my head, and it's like I'm sick.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So lights could trigger, you don't have seizures, do you?
No. No, never
Huh.
have anything like that. Ride any roller coaster I've ever wanted. I mean, like, in real life, I wish that I could go and do a lot more thrill seeking than what we do.
I never understood look left, look right with triples. Because you could just look left
Yeah,
and
you
look
don't
right
have
with
to.
it. You don't have to button it.
I don't even have it mapped on mine.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
never
don't
thought
either.
about doing it.
Like, it's just whatever button it was already assigned.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yes, iRacing. I will download the updates.
Another one.
It's like 15 megabytes. That's epic.
It's a
I
quick
know.
one now.
Yeah, minute or so.
Seems like
Yeah.
every
Actually,
day for
half
the
a
past
minute.
couple days, like
Half a
update,
minute.
update,
Yeah.
update.
It's that quick. It's just a slight update is to
It'll be
update
painless.
the user
I know.
interface, the skip heat racing, that stuff.
Just a little prick. Look away.
I got the VRS subscription.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Select all.
I'm looking forward to some Skip Barber racing now that I can just grab a setup.
Yeah.
13 meg. System software update.
Skip Barber is
update.
great fun.
Oh, I can't
do
wait
love
to
the-
try them after
I do
Miatas.
love the Skip Barber. Yeah.
Looking forward to them.
I'm
You
gonna
can
do
really-
another season.
I want to spend a lot of time in them over the winter.
So yeah, Skip Barber and is where you can really hone like your racecraft.
Yeah.
That's where I want to spend the winter. Yep.
Somehow Imager or Imgur, they're like
Imgur.
Happy National Video Game Day. It's like this is 9/11. You don't make a
It's
holiday.
tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's
Every-
video game day.
Every day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Eventually, after the 3,000 years, if we don't even have a free day now,
Right?
imagine another couple of hundred years. It's Me Too Day.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Fanatec tweeted recently. Let's see
Uh-huh.
what the fuck they tried to do.
You know what I don't get about the hashtag Me Too deal? Like, I'm from Arkansas, and you heard jokes
Hey,
about
me
not
too.
like casting couch.
So,
Damn it,
I'm-
off
Say you
track,
cut the
thanks.
cord.
I don't know.
Slow down and give up
I don't know,
the
Jesse.
flying
Sometimes you
game.
are the epitome of the hashtag Me Too movement because you were
I know.
Jessica.
Me too.
Little cutie Jessica. The eyebrows. The eyebrows were tucked and plucked. Maybe tucked and plucked. I could never see all that in my dash when I'm sitting in the Miata. I'm like sitting, I think, a lot higher then.
Yeah.
So
Up
I'm
to the
surprised Sean.
115.5 fuel. Is that the fuel? That's where I'm sitting right about. So I lose all that 144 there.
Huizenfeld had an update on their H pattern shifter.
He talked about it during the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a long one today. It was a good show.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping to walk away with some Houstonville pebbles.
So you think he could post pictures after midnight with ACC, or does he have to wait till a specific time tomorrow? I wonder if he could share any. We won't be able to download it till what, 6 a.m. Pacific?
I don't know.
I'm ready to get it.
Is he even playing it right now?
Probably. He said he. Well, someone said he. I said he was.
Oh, that's
Project
why
Cars.
you assholes were ignoring me. I had.
See? See, you weren't the only one.
Spatial, don't worry about it. I just did it for about 10, 15 minutes too.
Way
Oh,
to
sorry,
yourself.
Spatial. You know I wouldn't do that to you
clicked
either.
I clicked and muted the mic on purpose so I could go eat lunch. And then I came back and I was talking to you guys and you were ignoring me and I was like, what the hell is wrong with you
Motherfuckers.
guys?
It was actually all a game.
I'm like, you know, then I'm like, oh yeah, you muted it, dumbass.
It was Josh's idea, and I couldn't believe it.
Please stop, Joe.
It was all a game. We were messing with you, man.
And I said, Josh, I don't want to do that. He says, just do it. Tough guy.
On my leg.
And the Skip Barber, I haven't driven this thing
Oh,
in
Skip
so
Barber, he
long.
was. I am
Summit,
looking forward to him.
this track in a long time. I always sucked at it. This whole
I
series.
actually got
It's a
good with
beautiful track.
Yeah,
I
it's,
just
it's
never
a nice
wasn't
place.
good at it.
Oh man, so it didn't. So it didn't count. Son of a
Alright.
bitch.
Oh, this handle's a lot better.
I always think of the skip bar was an oversized go-kart. You got to carry the
Yep.
corner speed.
That's what I'm experiencing.
I mean, it works out really well because if you're gonna do the GTEs, you got to do the same thing too.
That's what I was told. That's my path.
Yeah.
My winter ahead.
I know. We got to get that endurance bug in you, Joe. Joe.
Next year. I'll be ready for it. I could do the seat time. I just want to learn the tracks, like really learn.
1 minute.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you, man.
43.032.
That'll help the confidence, and then I'll be okay. But I think Melanie's ready for her first race for sure. With this track, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Driving
I mean,
nice and
it's
smooth.
just, you gotta
Right.
figure out, you gotta tell, there's some traffic, you know what I mean?
Get into a practice session so you're in traffic first.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, what's that saying from Iron Man? Sometimes in order to fly, you have to run, right?
In order to fly you up. Iron. What was that movie with Matt Damon, the space Mars, when he says, "Let me cut my suit. Let me be Iron Man." I love that part of the movie. Just let me
Martian.
be Iron Man. The Martian.
The Martian, yep.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. She's like, I should have left this guy on Mars. That's a really good movie. And then he cuts his suit open, and you know what? I guess that would work, theoretically. If there's enough air in that suit.
Yeah.
And then the distance, but who knows?
1 minute 31.
Be nice if we're alive, just to see that first person land there.
I think we'll see it in our lifetime.
I'm hoping.
What, the Tesla to get to its final destination?
Where is that thing going? Does it have a destination, or is it just
See?
going?
It's just
Going
it's
to
just
the-
going.
I think it just keeps circling the fucking Earth from all the videos they keep showing.
Oh, it's heading for the sun. That's what its destination is.
Yeah, it's all replays now, Doug. That video, but it is beautiful pictures. Watching that car with this astronaut in there, the spacesuit.
Oh, I thought he was.
I want to know if there's batteries in that car, or did they remove the 16 cells?
And maybe they do, yeah.
Because that wouldn't be environmentally friendly.
I think the sun will take care of it, but no, they took
More than
all
likely.
that stuff out. It's just a shell. It was just something for ballast and space and to show that they could do it.
1.6 seconds,
Elon
1.9
Musk
seconds.
may have sunk Tesla. The stocks keep tumbling ever since he did that Joe Rogan.
Well, not only that, Tim, but the whole stock
That
market's
will
been
be
going
more.
down, kind of.
Yeah. Well,
So it's not only that, it's also that compounded with
I'm
what's
just
been going on with the
blaming
market.
that's
Well, there's-
all there is to it.
Yeah, but based on what? Like from November
Well, you
2016?
can do that, but it's just
I'm just kidding, guys.
okay.
No, I know, like because the Tesla board, they want
It's that
Elon Musk out
marijuana
of the.
madness.
Yeah, they're losing money every year that they've been in existence.
Well, no, the
Yeah.
board, like the
Tesla?
boards of Tesla, they
Well,
want
but the
Elon Musk
boring
out.
company makes billions.
What'd you say?
You know, he's
Check 'em
making
out.
money. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I ain't worried about anybody but my fucking self as far as money goes.
Mhm.
That's a one. It's kind of like racing. It's a one-man sport.
Like
Yeah,
yesterday when
make a-
Keselowski took it
There's
away
making
from the
small
FedEx.
fortune in racing. Start out with a big fortune.
Yeah.
Good point.
That's why you invest wherever Jimmy
That's
Buffett
a great
puts his money
point.
in.
It's actually a very smart point, Tim.
If you're gonna race for Joe, have Joe pay for it all. Multi-millionaire.
I wish. Got me confused with Chris P.
Restaurant owner.
Where's our buddy Chris P? See if we get him on Project Cars.
So,
I'm testing out all those new Ferraris.
Project Cars tonight. Like, what time and what kind of tracks? Do we know yet?
Nope, still up in the air, I think. Devin was taking suggestions. I told him as long as we could end off with
Time
the
is going to
carts.
be the normal Sean time, 6 p.m.
Yep, 6 p.m.
Alright.
Well, let's hope it's not Long Beach again.
I did request though if we could end it off with the carts, Doug. I thought that was really cool. Now that we know your secret.
Yeah, now it's no fun.
Yeah.
I don't have
10 mile an hour on us.
advantage. I don't have that weight advantage now.
10 mile an hour in that cart is like 100 mile an hour in real life.
Oh, that's funny.
I got the weather on now real quick too. They're preparing North Carolina for dangerous
This
rip
car is
currents.
spunky.
Yep.
Spunky.
What are you
What?
driving?
Project Cars 2? But what car, Doug?
Radio silent.
I posted
I
this
think-
video, and I don't know if this is where the fuck it is, but it's all these houses that are like right on the cliff by the beach, and the fucking cliff is just eroding. We actually have a similar issue here on Martha's Vineyard in some places. I mean, water's a real fucking.
Oh my
bitch.
god. Look at that
Really?
walkway, that
Not a
concrete
little-
patio.
On a little tiny speck of an island in the middle of out in the ocean, water could be a problem. What are the odds?
No, I mean, you guys all know water's just, you know, like the way it weathers things. We have cliffs, and not real cliffs, but they're probably like 80 feet high. And they're only cliffs from erosion, really. But you used to be able to like climb on them, but not anymore, because there's so many people that come out here, you know, turn a cliff into a hill.
Right.
That's the Pacific Coast erosion. Wow, look at all those boulders they had underneath there.
Scary.
They thought all those boulders were just gonna hold on top of that sand. It was just
What
sand.
freaks me out? Sinkholes.
Yeah, oh my god, yes.
Yeah, jeez.
I would be scared to live in Florida just for that reason.
Yeah, no way.
With all them cavities underneath of Florida. Oh my
Nope.
god. People don't know what's under Florida. Well, people know, but
There's
I don't
nothing
know.
under Florida.
It's limestone.
There's nothing
Limestone
under
tends
Florida.
to corrode real easy. Erode.
It's all that limestone. Limestone, am I correct in saying?
Something like that. I don't know.
That's what.
If you're talking about Florida, yeah, they have a lot of limestone.
What was it, 5-6 years
okay.
back? It's probably the incident Jesse's talking about where the one brother lost his other brother in the middle of the night, heard him screaming.
I remember that.
Oh my god. And then they lost him in the hole. Literally just lost him in a hole.
Wow.
Where his bedroom once lied.
Cheap funeral.
Dang.
Right? You know, he's down there. Way deep.
So he just like got swallowed up.
Literally. They
Dude,
saw him for like a brief moment, the bedding and everything, and then it just disappeared.
That's scary.
Yep. They heard him screaming.
Super, super scary.
Oh my God! This Ferrari kicks. What is this?
Talk about waking up feeling like you're falling.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And from the outside of the house, you wouldn't even think anything happened. And you looked inside, it was just happened to be the sinkhole perfectly inside this man's bedroom. It was the creepiest thing. And then they
Maybe
closed off like
somebody
3 or
down
4
there
of them.
wanted him home.
Hey Joe, imagine the kid said, "Daddy, why is the bed sinking like getting smaller?" Get out of there! It's a sinkhole.
This video, it just shows you like, this next one I post. This is about like a salt mine that's right below a lake, and there's people that were drilling for. I don't even really remember what they were drilling for, but they were like taking samples, and they drilled down into the salt mine or the roof of it, and then the water and the salt got together, and the salt started to dissolve, and then all this water started going to the salt mine, but it drained the entire lake, and I think it actually reversed the direction of the Mississippi River or something like that. I'd have to rewatch the short video to remember. But it was the only time in history that the Mississippi River started to run the other direction or something like that.
Fools.
Lake Pigneer?
It was in Louisiana, right? That it happened?
Something like that.
And it was, they were drilling oil, if I remember correctly, and it was, the driller went the wrong damn way, which back in those days, most of the oil field workers were pretty rough individuals.
Oh, I bet. It's a rough fucking job.
Why they called them roughnecks, right?
Yeah. I mean,
people just used to be men with fucking work. It's not till we get to these days, And I'm not talking about tailors and seamstress and all that fucking shit.
Look at the guys that built the skyscrapers. Seriously now.
Yeah.
Up there, at that height, working with that kind of steel,
sitting on
riveting.
The beams, sitting on the
Let
beams,
me tell you-
walking on the beams.
And it was built quick. It wasn't 7-8 years. It was 1-2 years done.
the oil field is a lot safer than it once was. But Tim Chipwood, sitting right here in this chat with us, can tell you right now, those men that work up north in the oil field, those boys is still men. I was up there for 2 years, hardest job of my life.
It's a tough job. I worked on a rig for a while, and it wasn't worth it.
More power.
I was a vacuum truck driver, servicing rigs, cleaning rigs, wellheads, hauling water to the rigs, all that shit.
When you can spend enough time with the same guys over and over doing oil field work, and you can slowly see how they turn hard and cold. I mean, it's I know it's got to be tough. I mean, Michael wasn't that bad. I mean, we were miserable and we were ready to move home, but I mean, some of them, it's just like totally different people from the first time you met them.
I had my fish. I kept my sanity, my fish and my smoker.
Jerome, I need to find a picture of him. He was a huge...
What's F12? Spatial FTDF. Spatial just posted.
TDF, it's
Was that part of this?
Oh.
Sorry, Melanie. I thought it was something about the
badass.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just sitting here BSing at the moment. Obviously.
Yeah. I thought his mute was on. He was trying to tell us something here. And I'm like, what's he saying? Is this code?
Yeah, it's code.
If you want to race, you see where it says Global Mazda over there?
Hold that thought. Yeah. Maybe. Where?
On the far left-hand side where you see all the series. On the screen.
I'm looking at the screen.
Well, okay.
Am I not?
Well, look the... Yeah, you see where it says like dirt car and then NASCAR and then it's got the global right there. Okay.
No, I am completely missing it. I won't even lie.
You've been on it like 3 times. It's right to the left of the box that you've got opened up right now up there.
Oh yeah, okay. Right there.
Okay.
Global. Yeah.
So what you do is you go over and you see where that blue bell is on the next Don't go. I didn't say go up. I said go over. Go back up. You see where the blue bell's at? Out there beside it?
Right there?
No, out to the right. All the way over to the right. Same line, but all the way against the right side of the browser.
Am I on the right line?
You were.
That doesn't
You asked me and then switched. Well, you asked
Oh.
me and then switched.
All right.
Go down. There you go. Okay, now go all the way. There you go. That will be a blue bell. You can click on it and it will plan the session, or you can wait to change in like 20 minutes. It'll change to a green steering wheel.
Uh-huh.
If it's green, you can click on it right then and then go straight into the practice for the race session.
Gotcha.
If it's blue, you'll have to wait until the previous MX5 race gets done and the server resets.
Gotcha. What's oh, nope, never mind. I answered my own question. Cool. I'm actually going to hop off and eat something because it's been a minute. And then I probably am going to practice and do a race.
I think you're ready for practice for sure.
Yeah. Let me get some grub in me. And I think I feel pretty good about it.
Sounds good.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And
You're welcome.
I'll probably be back on Discord in a little bit. But I'm going to stop
Okie
the stream.
dokie.
Thanks.
Okay.
Y'all have fun.
Catch you later. Bye, stream.
Unmute yourself when you come back.